News Radio 710 Keel is your news and weather station.
Robert and Aaron, and in studio guest former Mayor Cedric Glover. I want to pick it up with when Land Rover approached, or whoever tried to hunt down Land Rover, how they got involved with possibly moving into the GM building and didn't, and why not? And do you think this is approaching scandal level in your opinion?
Oh, I think it's far exceeded that, but
Whoa! Say that again. Say it slow.
I think it's far exceeded that.
So
I think the record in this situation needs to be preserved, and at whatever time those folks who do that, there needs to be a review, there needs to be an audit, and probably an investigation.
Is it a misplaced question to ask? And I want to pick it up with how Land Rover didn't come here, and in your opinion, who screwed it up?
Well, understand, Stuart Lichter's a billionaire. And billionaires don't get to be billionaires by not making deals that are great for them. And so he managed to get a great deal for him. Now, that doesn't make it in any way whatsoever a great deal for the people of Shreveport, Kettle Parish, and Northwest Louisiana. And so Stuart has his operation, IRG, Industrial Realty Group, and they do this all across the country in terms of going in, getting old properties, and trying to find folks to come in and do various manufacturing efforts, and he makes a lot of money at that. And so that's fine. But you also have folks like Scott Martinez with the North Louisiana Economic Partnership, Stephen Morey with the Louisiana Department of Economic Development, myself and others who are always looking for opportunity to try and bring back jobs and opportunity to Shreveport, Bossier, Northwest Louisiana. And so you got those folks who are focused on advancing Louisiana and Shreveport and Northwest Louisiana out looking for opportunities, marketing this facility. They end up with these prospects that want to come back and look at the possibility of the GM operation.
Land Rover
but now all of that ends up having to be run through Stuart Lichter.
So
he ends up being the gate.
Land Rover wants to, or at least is looking at the GM plant. Where did that go off the rails?
In terms of trying to come to terms with IRG and Stuart Lichter in terms of under what terms could they come in, acquire the facility, and be able to make use of it.
I don't know how much you know. Was it, in your opinion, a doable deal? And if it was, why didn't it get done?
It was a more than doable deal because of the type of company that Land Rover is. The deal before Land Rover was a doable deal, and it wasn't automotive manufacturing. Land Rover is not only an automotive manufacturer, it's an iconic automotive manufacturer.
Is it a dead issue?
I'm hoping that it's not a dead issue. I think that what needs to happen, as I said earlier, is that we need to extricate ourselves from this horrible lease and empower those folks who are concerned and connected to Shreveport, Kettle Parish, and Northwest Louisiana to have an appropriate role in helping to determine how this thing goes forward in the future.
So, in a couple of minutes, we got another break before in about 2 minutes. Why didn't
I'll come back tomorrow if you want me.
Why didn't the Land Rover deal get done?
In my estimation, because of the terms and conditions that exist right now within the lease agreement between the parish of Caddo and in the industrial realty.
Let me rephrase. Do you think it was purposely sabotaged?
I think that the interest of IRG and Stuart Lichter became were a greater priority than the interests of the citizens of Shreveport, Kettle Parish, and Northwest Louisiana.
Why is having 3,000 or so jobs and Land Rover coming to the GM plant not a good deal for Stuart Lichter?
Because it wouldn't have given him, maybe in his estimation, the amount of money that he could make on some other deals.
Can you hang on? Because people are screaming at the radio right now, and they're saying, we will never see an Elio car roll off the lines out there. Hold your thoughts, because you know people are saying that.
Correct.
And we got to ask you about it.
Sure.
Your money now is coming up. Sports standing by. More with Mayor Cedric Glover. That is up next.